Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to talk about the basic archetype of Pisces. Now, what is Pisces? Pisces is mutable water. Now, mutable is being adaptable and changeable to yours and other people's ways of, and in this case, water represents the emotions and the feelings. So, in a nutshell, Pisces are adaptable and changeable to other people's ways of feelings and emotions. So right here, they know how to, they're like the collective conscious. They know how to connect to other people's feelings and emotions. They know how to absorb it. They know how to express it. They know how to let it out. They know what you're feeling. They know the emotions that's soaked up, the energies that's going on in the room. They know what's, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times this will make them psychic, but a lot of times they may not know how to express it. Now, express that into verbal language. Now, when it comes to this, it being your sun, aka your earth sign, you know what I'm saying? This is the light that you was absorbed in when you was manifested here amongst this earth. So right here, this is going to be the way you see things. Like you see things in a very, you see feelings. Because that's the sun. The sun is your actions, how you act, the things you act on. And you're going to act on the emotions and the feelings in a very mutable way. So in so many ways, you see people feeling. So you know how people feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you may just call a person on the right day, have that person feel like, how does this person know to call me? Or you might just, you know what I'm saying, because you feel the emotions and the feelings that is taking this person wherever is guiding that person. This is the world you live in. So a lot of times you could be wrong because you could be too busy indulging into your own and trying to figure out how do you apply your own emotions and feelings amongst the collective. So that's when you have those Pisces who may be wrong about a lot of things and start to get discouraged about a lot of things. But for the most part, as a whole, they like to connect, you know what I'm saying, in some way, shape, or form, whether it's to negativity or positivity, whatever other planetary alignments or however your Pisces upbringing was, you're gonna want to connect. Now, when it comes to the exaltation is going to be Venus. So Venus is above. Venus is on top of Earth. Because you as Earth being immersed in the light when you was manifested as a Pisces here, Venus as the basic archetype of Pisces, Venus will be on top of you. Venus is Earth, so this is heaven to you. This is in the heavens. So what is Venus? Love, appreciation, how you value, how you relate to others. So right here, this is heaven to Pisces. Anytime they can take their emotions and their feelings and be able to adapt to others, Exaltation is like a kid at Disneyland or a place that you always want to be. So this is like a Pisces being able to use their emotions and their feelings to connect with people through love, appreciation, value, compromising, harmonious type situations, relating to others on an emotional level, on a feeling level. This is heaven to Pisces, you know what I'm saying? So if you are a negative Pisces that grew up in a negative environment, it's still gonna be heaven to you. You feel like to love and appreciate and value everyone around you, that's killing motherfuckers. So you may be the motherfucker that's killing motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? So it can play out in either way, but this is heaven for anytime they're able to relate, value and appreciate something, that's heaven, and they do it with their emotions and their feelings. And since they're mutable water, they're going to adapt to other people's ways of feeling and emotions, and they're going to be able to connect with that through love, appreciation, value. So if you a person who needs someone killed, that Pisces who come to you, they're going to connect to you through their love and appreciation and value for you. They may kill somebody for you. You know what I'm saying? So, or it may kill you because you didn't fuck them over too much. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that also. So, you know what I'm saying? This goes into the mind because it's like a dream world also. But that's the exaltation. That's heaven for them. So like anytime an exaltation, you're not always going to get that. Like I said, a kid can't always go to Disneyland. The parents will be broke. You can't always do what you want to do. You'll be broke. You won't be able to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's exaltation. So you can get there. That's your maximum expression of pleasantness here on Earth. But, you know what I'm saying, you're going to witness a lot of de-appreciation because you're not going to be able to receive that all the time. So a lot of times you go to the right thing to do, the go-to thing to do, which is your home planets. Your home planets is Neptune and Jupiter. Jupiter and Neptune is the co-ruler. So a lot of times it's anytime a planet is home, it gets to do what it wants to do, when it wants to do it, how it wants to do it, whether it wants to procrastinate or not. But in this case, it's on the right side of the earth. You know what I'm saying? As a Pisces archetype, it's the righteous thing to do. It's the right thing to go to. Anytime a planet is at home, it's on the right side of the earth. As you are the earth, you're on earth. So you is the earth. So as an archetype, you was immersed into the light as an earth, aka sun sign Pisces, when you came here. So your home planets is on the right side of you. So you feel like these are the right things to go to, the righteous thing to do at all times. So right here, let's talk about it. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is wisdom, knowledge, experience, how you learn it in space, time, and continuum. And anytime experience, that's dealing with the that's dealing with time, that's dealing with fluid. That's why the mutable, all mutable signs is the fluid of that element, the liquid of that element, whatever element it is. You know what I'm saying? This is why Jupiter rules Sagittarius also, the fluid of the fire. You know what I'm saying? The spreading of the fire water, the liquid, the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Sagittarius could be alcoholics, also Pisces. You know what I'm saying? Two, also, and this is why Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Water, emotions, and feelings, because it's the experience, and this is why it rules. So Sagittarius and Pisces, so they get to experience the emotions and feelings, and this get to experience the feelings and the way it sees things from a broad perspective. So this Jupiter is like a misty gas. It's not gas as it going into spaceness. It's gas as it just coming from a form, just being melted, just exploding. So it's misty. So it's like, it's that gas that if you touch it, you'll be wet, like steam type gas. Like, so right here, this is the go-to thing for Pisces. Pisces feel like it's the right thing to experience. Experience deals with fluid, because you have to be in something to experience it. So and it takes time. Time is fluid. So they like to learn and experience and gain wisdom and knowledge, and it's going to come from the emotions and the feelings in this case. You know what I'm saying? So they like to learn from the way other people feel about things, the way other people put it in emotional boxes they put their feelings in. This is how Pisces learn. How they learn about themselves from a broad perspective of how everyone should feel, or how everyone should put their should emotionalize their feelings. Now also, and then Neptune is dreams, illusions, creativity, and imagination. So right here, they always feel like it's the right thing to do is to dream, or sometimes they may daydream a little too much, but they feel like that's the right thing to do. A lot of times they may create illusions, and a lot of times that's not the right thing to do, but in their head it's the right vibe to be in. So a lot of times they may dive too deep into they may create illusions amongst others. They may set others on pedestals, and these people may set themselves up to be proven wrong by these people. So it makes them, it lowers their self-esteem a lot of times, to the point that it makes them not be the happy-go-getty Pisces like they need to be, and they become negative and angered and spiteful Pisces, and we don't like them. We don't need them ones in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, also when it comes to the right thing to do, also they always feel like it's the right thing to do to be creative, or to come up with some type of creative solution to whatever situation they're going through, or whatever situation another person is going through. You know what I'm saying? So these are the right things to do for them. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes into what's underneath them, what falls underneath them is Earth. So right here, because Earth is exalted in Virgo, so it's going to be in hell, and it's going to be in hell. It's underneath, because if you are the Earth, right, and then you are on the basic ecliptic, right now the ecliptic is as you on the Earth, this is going back down. So the sun is starting to appear above the Earth again, instead of below the Earth, like when the sun was going through Virgo all the way through Capricorn. Now when it starts to rise again, and then once it reaches Aries, is on top of Earth again, and then it does this again. And you know what I'm saying? But right now the sun is on its way to being exalted, you know what I'm saying, in a certain matter. So right here, as the Earth on the ecliptic, as who you are, where you at, you know what I'm saying, as far as the ecliptic, and we want to talk about the Earth itself, is starting to be under the stardust and under the stuff a little bit. So right here, when we say Earth falls here and you're on Earth, what happens here is being too materialistic is like hell for Pisces. Being too grounded. I mean, you don't have no dreams. I mean, like I know we're on Earth, and I know we're supposed to take our internal and make it external here due to growth and time and working on something that we dream of. But sometimes we want to just sit back and dream. We don't want to work on our dreams. We want to sit back and dream. See what I'm saying? You see how Earth is practicality and growth and scheduling and nurturing. But if it's beneath, you know what I'm saying, you're on Earth and you need, that's like your inhale. So a lot of times Pisces feel like they're in hell on Earth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Pisces have God complexes. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, a lot of just being on Earth as a Pisces, they feel like they're in hell. They was born in hell a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So they have that basic outlook. See, and you never heard an astrologer explain it that way, but they always come to ramifications of how it may be sensed that way. But I'm giving you the actuality why it's that way. I'm the Archangel Uriel. It's that way because Earth falls here. See, Earth, all astrologers don't even be mentioning Earth. Earth is an energy just like every other planet. Just the same way as Venus is love, appreciation, and what you value and how you relate to others. Same way Mars is intentions, passion, your desires, things you intend to do. Same way Saturn is boundaries and restrictions and limits, but also how one gains structure in their life. Same way how Sun is the way you act, your actions. Same way how the Moon is your reactions, the way you react. Same way how Earth is your growth. Your nurture system, your stability, your foundation. You know what I'm saying? How things grow, how things get nurtured, how things foundation, how things feel the motherly nature. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That is Earth. That's Earth. Earth is growth. By you being on Earth, that's why you're able to have an age. That's why you're growing every day, emotionally and physically. You know what I'm saying? You're on Earth, so you automatically have the Earth energy. So as an Earth, so Earth signs in general have power over scheduling and timing and stuff like that, but Earth rules Taurus, is exalted in Virgo, and it falls in Pisces. And since we're on Earth, and if you are Earth, aka Sun sign Pisces, and you was immune into the light of Pisces because you was born in that time of the year, then you this is how you're gonna feel when you come on Earth. See what I'm saying? Makes sense, don't it? Now, when you want to talk about Earth qualities, like stuff like details, scheduling, and stuff like that, the Pisces don't necessarily like to do these type of things. So a lot of times they like to have partners who can do these type of things, or people in their life who have some sense of decisiveness, not indecisiveness, but decisiveness and conformity and conviction. They like to have these type of people in their life because it shows them of a trait that they may lack because it's Earth here. Now, a lot of times they can go to their dark side, and you have them very materialistic Pisces. You have them real money hungry Pisces. You have them real Pisces who they don't care about their own dreams enough to want to imagine and stuff like that, so they go off other people's dreams and other people's things that they just coming and going. Sometimes they don't even know if they coming and going. You have those type of Pisces that's when they reach in their dark side, because anytime a planet falls below, and then you're in the planet that you fall below in, a lot of times you can have these type of traits, because this is what you wake up and experience every day by just waking up and looking at things and involving yourself with people. These are things you're experiencing every day. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you have to act on your demon side. You have to act on your lower self just to survive on this plane. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, that's how things going to appear. Now, when we talk about left field, these are the away planets. Now, the away is Mercury. Now, Mercury is away here because Mercury rules Virgo. So Mercury is left field. So anytime somebody's coming up to a Pisces that's too logical, too analytical, too cynical, too criticizing or whatever like that, that's going to be left field to a Pisces. And then anytime a Pisces is going to appear left field is when they being too cynical, too analytical, not caring about their dreams that much, not imagining things, not putting their trust into imagination, not letting it go too far into it become an illusion, but you know what I'm saying, you still could dream. And that becomes the Pisces that come across people's lives, that people could look at them like, oh, this is a left field Pisces. This Pisces left field as hell. But you're gonna dive into all these archetypes, but this just builds the actual archetype of you as you being a human when you plan these traits out. So a lot of times you may jump left field, but a lot of times And anytime somebody too good with words, too good with analyzing and putting their words together, you're going to think they're trying to manipulate you with, around something or something like that, because you're not going to feel right. Even though whatever they're saying might be completely true, you're not going to feel right. You're going to feel manipulated because they're using words in a capacity of not having the feelings and emotions behind it. And that can scare you. That can make you uncomfortable because you're like, damn, you don't even feel what you're saying. How am I supposed to feel what you're saying? How am I supposed to connect to it? So that's left field right there. That's left field for Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So as Pisces as a whole, as an archetype, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could go left field sometimes and just not try to express everything that they see verbally. That's like Mercury. Mercury is the thinking and the communication, and that's on the left side of you. Anytime a planet is away, it's debilitated. I like to say it's at work. It doesn't like to be there, but it has to use the tools that it has in order to get the job done. So when it comes to thinking and communicating and analyzing, anytime Pisces, they're gonna seem left field anytime they try to analyze and communicate everything that they see, because a lot of things that they see is not in this realm of reality, so there's no way to compare it. It's nothing to compare it, or there's no way to express it verbally. So anytime that they try to do it, they're gonna look left field, look crazy, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times it's good for them to dive into it, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of times they need to do it with things like talent, like singing, art, drawing, or some type of passion for something, you know what I'm saying? So they can get into their lower self at times, you know what I'm saying? They lower self where they just feel like, man, I need something first. I need a person, place, or thing in order to get my dreams or creativity or imagination or illusions out. You know what I'm saying? I need some results now. You know what I'm saying? It gets them in their lower self, because Earth is below this sign, and it's like inhale right here. You know what I'm saying? But they always go to the right thing to do. The righteous thing to do is to continue dreaming, continue having an imagination. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be creative, continue to learn and gain wisdom and knowledge. With that Jupiter on the right side, also with that Neptune, you know what I'm saying? And in their heaven, you're going to experience all kind of pleasantry when it comes to compromising, being harmonious, being able to appreciate others, relate to others, value others. You know what I'm saying? Or be appreciated, be valued, be related to. You know what I'm saying? That's heaven to Pisces. You know what I'm saying? When they can connect on that level, in an overall level, as being immutable, being changeable and adaptable to other people's ways of, in their own ways of feelings and their emotions. And that's Pisces as a whole archetype. Flight boss, bitch, goddamn air.